In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use the control bar in Garageband for iPad. And for anyone who doesn't know, the control bar is located at the top of the screen. You can see all these controls over here. It includes controls for navigating Garageband, controlling the playback, recording, volume control, and accessing the loop browser. It also has tracks view, which is this view we're in now, and also song settings too. So the navigation buttons in. On the My Songs button, there's this one here. It basically saves the current song and opens the My Songs browser. So you can click on this and you can see you've got your songs in here that you have saved. Here you can save and you can also share songs too. We're just going to click to go back in. So the browser button, which is the next one here, opens the sound browser where you can choose your touch instruments or open up the live loops grid, and you can just cycle through these either with a swipe of the finger, or if you have a Bluetooth keyboard attached to your iPad, just press the right and left arrow keys. And then once you've chosen your touch instrument, you can touch and hold the browser button to choose a different touch instrument if you want to. You've also got the options then for live loops, but we'll speak about that in a different video. Going back then will take you back into your previous view. So you see where it says at the top here, you've got tracks and live loops. So you can see you've got lots of different styles here. I'm going to choose the EDM option. Tapping on the live loops grid will bring you instantly into some live loops, and then you can create. By doing that, you can then press and get instantly into making effects for those who are really interested in making those sorts of sounds. So that's live loops then. And these can be downloaded. These are all free and they'll then be stored on your iPad. But going back to the tracks view then to view the different instruments that you can then select. Cycling between the tracks view and the instrument view is really easy. All you need to do then is if you ever want to get into the instrument view, double tap the header of the track will bring you here. And then to go back, you just click on the tracks view and it brings you back into the previous view that you had before. The three options here will change depending on what options you've got available. The next view is the sample view, which you can sometimes get if you've just loaded up a loop browser. So that's actually quite useful and you can go back to the tracks quite easily. The next one is you've got the track controls. And you can see then in a different video we've gone into more details about these, but these give you track controls and settings for the particular instrument that you've chosen. In some cases you can then load up effects, and these are really useful to turn your piano into a really nice modern instrument. We'll go into effects in a different video. This next one is to undo or to revert. Playback and recording then, you have got play, you've got stop and rewind. Also you can use not just your finger to tap, but also you can use a Bluetooth mouse if you've got, or if you've got a keyboard, pressing spacebar will stop the music and then you can then decide where to go back from there. You then got the record button, as everyone's universally aware of, and the volume control for the overall song. So this turns down the volume for the entire project, not for the track. If you want to be able to change the volume for the track, you would change the volume here on the track. Metronome on and off then, and then additional buttons. You've got the loop browser, settings button and the information button. The loop browser opens a loop browser to find and preview loops to add to your song. It's only available in the tracks view. So if you go into the instrument view, you'll see that then disappears on the right. So you'd have to go into tracks view to be able to access the loop browser. Tapping on the loop browser then brings up lots of different ones. You can also search for Apple loops. You could also filter, which is really, really useful. So you can search for particular sounds, the style and the scale as well. So it's really useful, quite powerful to be able to search for things, especially when you need something super quick like a drum beat or something to just play along to, just to get your reference point. Settings button then lets you view and edit song settings, including metronome, tempo and key signature settings. And next to that is the info button, which always displays tips for the current touch instrument or the tracks view. So you can see here it gives you more about the control bar. If you ever forget what the control bar is called, it will show you. And then you can swipe to close the back headers. So it gives you lots of nice new tips. So anyone who's just new to Garageband will find that they can do exactly that. They can add a new track. They can just go back. They can swipe and change the view on the left hand side. And that's your basic overview of using the control bar in Garageband for iPad. Most of these control features will be referenced in most of the videos that are on this course. So make sure you do check those out. And if you need a glossary of terms or you just cannot remember what the difference is between track controls and control bar, then check out the glossary. It's available in the activity pack and also available in the resources as well. Thank you very much for watching this video. We will see you in the next one.